this is Morgan here from Fletcher Trading, and in this video we're going to be doing a little bit of backtesting on the NASDAQ. We're going to be backtesting the last 2 months of our strategy, and we're going to be using a 4% risk on a £10,000 account. Now, a 4% risk is slightly higher than what we'd usually use. We'd usually stick to a 1-2%, but we just want to show you what can be achieved with a little bit higher risk. Okay, so I'm currently on the 4-hour chart on the NASDAQ, and as you can see, it's the start of June. So if we just jump down to the 15-minute chart, so as we can see, in May we had a nice area of buying here as price was moving up in an uptrend. We had some more buy signals here, and then as price starts moving to a downtrend, we've had a sell signal around here, and this is now the 4th of June, and this is where we're going to start our simulation. So in this video, I'm not going to be going into too much detail into the strategy that we're going to be using. I've already explained it in other videos. I'll link those below if you want to check that out. So we're currently on the 4-hour chart, and we are downtrending. As we can see, the trend trader is red, so we're going to be looking for sell positions. If we then move into an uptrend, obviously it'll turn blue, and we're going to be looking for buy positions once again. So let's start the simulation and see what we get. Okay, so we're getting a few sell signals here, but it looks like price is moving way up, and we're possibly going into an uptrend here. As we can see on the 4-hour chart, price is moving up to around this resistance level here. So as we can see, we'd usually enter a short position here, but the 50 moving average is above the 200, so it looks like we're into an uptrend here. So we're just going to sit out, and as we can see, the trend trader is blue, so we're not going to take that sell position. Okay, so we've just received a buy signal here. Now we are in an uptrend. As we can see, the 50 is above the 200, so I'm going to enter this position. So price is just breaking above this area of resistance, which is good. So I'm just going to click buy now, and this is with a 4% risk on the trade. So I'm just going to set my take profit to, let's see if we can see any levels nearby. So I'm just going to set this to a daily resistance level. And then for the stop loss, I'll just set this just below these wicks here. And as we can see, we've got a risk to reward of around 2.4. So I'm going to click accept. Okay, so we've just been taken out of this position here. So we are now up 8.6% on the account, which is £860. So let's continue, see if we can get any more buy signals. Okay, so we've just received another signal to buy here. So the stochastic is above 20, so we can enter this position here. So I'm going to click buy. I'm going to target the resistance level using the daily pivot points, and I'm going to put my stop loss somewhere around here, just a little bit further away from this daily pivot point, and we've got a risk to reward of around 1.5, so I'm going to click accept. Okay, that was quick. As we can see, we've just been taken out this position, and the account's now 15% in just 2 trades. So we're using a higher risk than we usually would. We're using a 4% risk rather than a 2% risk, just to show you what can be achieved. Okay, so we just received some more buy signals here. Again, this is around this daily pivot point and around this support level here. So I'm going to click buy, and I'm just going to target these recent highs here. I'm going to have this just below that level there. And I'm going to click accept, and we've got a risk to reward of 1.5, almost 1.6. Accept. Okay, we've been taken out of this position here, but price is failing to break to new highs, so this could be indicating that's going to go lower. So let's just see how this plays out. So we've got a buy signal here, so let's see. And a risk to reward of around 2 to 1. So let's accept this and let's see what happens here. Okay, we've just been taken out this position. As you can see, we've got another buy signal here, but price appears to be moving a lot lower, so we're just going to wait and see what happens. Okay, that's a good sign. Price is rejecting this support level here. Okay, we've broken through this resistance, so we're going to be moving higher. So we're still looking for buy positions here. As we can see on the 4-hour chart, we are blue, so we're still going to be looking for buy positions. So the account is still up 17.3%. We've had 4 trades, of which 3 have been winning trades. So let's jump in and look at the stats for the first 4 trades that we've had. So as you can see, we've got a total profit of £1,700 now, which is 17% of the account. 4 total trades, 4 of which were profitable. We've got an average profit of 728 and an average loss of 450. And as we can see, the graph here is starting to form, which is looking good. So let's look at some more trades. Okay, so we've just received another buy signal here, so I'm going to go buy. I'm going to be looking to target the resistance level, and I'm just going to put the stop loss just below these wicks here with a risk to reward around 1.8. I'm going to click accept. Okay, so we've just been taken out of this trade. That was really good, and we're now up 25% on this account. Okay, so we're starting to get some more buy signals here. We're just going to be waiting for this oscillator to pass back above 20 before we enter, and that's going to be our confirmation. So we're going to enter this position here. We're going to click buy, again 4% risk. We're going to be targeting the recent highs, and we're going to be putting a stop loss just below that wick there. I'm going to click accept for a 2.3 risk to reward. Okay, so this is our second loss here. We've just been taken out this position. Okay, it looks like we've just moved into a downtrend now. As we can see, the 50 is below the 200, and on the 4-hour chart, yep, we can see the trend trade has now turned red. Okay, so we're starting to get some sell signals here, but price has now moved above this 200 moving average. So we could start ranging a little bit here. As you can see, price is way above the 200 moving average and likely moving back into an uptrend. So we're not going to be taking this sell position. Okay, we've got some buy signals here. And the stochastic oscillator is above 20, so we're going to click buy. Again, we're going to be targeting a resistance level using the daily pivot points, and we're just going to put out stop loss just below these recent lows around there for a risk to reward around 2.7. I'm going to click accept. Okay, we've just been taken out of this position here. The market's ranging a little bit now. Okay, so we're not going to take this because the market is currently ranging in and out, and we're just going to wait for a clear break to the upside or the downside. Okay, so it looks like we've just gone into an uptrend here. We're getting higher highs and higher lows. On the 4-hour chart, the trend trader is blue, which is good. So we're going to be looking for buy positions once again. Okay, so we've just received a buy signal here. The stochastic oscillator is above 20, so we can enter this position now. So we're going to click buy here. We're going to be targeting the resistance level using the daily pivot points. So I'm just going to set the stop loss to around this level here. And we've got a risk to reward around 1.8. So I'm going to click accept. So we've just been taken out of this trade, and the account is now up 25%, and it's the 24th of June. So it's not even the end of the month yet, and the account is up 25%. Okay, so we've got a buy signal here. The stochastic oscillator is above 20, so I'm going to enter here, and I'm going to be targeting these recent highs around this level here. And I'm going to set my stop loss just below this wick here. So we've got a risk to reward of just under 2 to 1. We're going to click accept, and we're going to continue. Okay, so this was quite unfortunate. We've been taken out of this position as we were targeting these highs around here, but price has just shot up to the third resistance zone. So we've just started to get some signals here. The stochastic oscillator is above 20, so we can enter around here. So we're going to target the resistance level 1 using the daily pivot points, and we're just going to put our stop loss somewhere down here, just a little bit further away from these lows and any wicks that we can see. And we've got a risk to reward of around 1.8. So we're going to click accept and continue. So we've just been taken out of this position as a loss, as price has come up, failed to break through these highs here, and it's come back down. So this could likely mean we're going to go into a downtrend again if price fails to break this level. Okay, so we've had a break above this level here, so we're going to be looking for buy positions again. A retest of this level would be really good if we could get some signals. Okay, so we've got a position to buy here, so I'm going to click buy. Again, I'm going to be targeting the resistance levels, and then I'm going to be putting a stop loss just below the daily pivot point, so somewhere around here, and we've got a risk to reward of just over 2 to 1. And we're going to click accept and continue. So we're not going to enter this as it's practically the same position that we're already in. We've just been taken out of this position here, and the account is now up almost 40%. So we've got another buying area down here. It's at around the same level that we already entered. So we've got a little bit of support around this level here. So the stochastic oscillator is above 20, so we can enter here. We can target around the recent highs, and then we're going to put our stop loss, say just below that wick there, and we're going to have a risk to reward around 1.6. Okay, and just like that we've been taken out of the position. So the account is now up just under 50%, and we're going to continue again. Okay, we've got some buy signals here, and we've just bounced off the daily pivot point. The stochastic oscillator is above 20, so we can enter this position here. We can target the recent highs or somewhere around here. We're going to target the resistance level. And we can put our stop loss, let's say just below these lows here, and we're going to get a risk to reward of just over 2 to 1, which is pretty good. Continue. So we've just received some more buy signals here, but again, it's practically the same position that we're already in, so we're not going to enter this trade. So we've just been taken up this position as a loss, down 4%, but the account is still up 43% from the start of June. So we're going to continue to see if we can get any more signals. So we're getting some buy signals here, but we're not going to enter this as price has fallen way below the 200 moving average, and it's also broken through this support level here. So on the 4-hour chart we can see we've just had our first red candle, which means we're in a downtrend and potentially looking for sell positions now. So we've got a sell position here, but price appears to have just broken above this level once again, so we could just start ranging, which wouldn't be good for this strategy. So just going to see what happens here, see what the next few candles look like. Okay, let's sell here, and we're going to have a take profit somewhere around here, and our stop loss just above these highs. And let's see. So price appears to be holding above this support level, doesn't look like it's going to break below it, so I'm just going to close this out for a break-even trade. So I'm just going to click close last, and we've got a break-even. So let's continue and see what happens. Okay, so price is now moving back up into an uptrend. We've got the 50 moving average above the 200, and on the 4-hour chart it's turned blue once again. Okay, so we've got a buy position here. The stochastic oscillator is above 20, so we can enter this position here. As we can see, we've got a little bit of a trend line forming here, which is good for our buy position. So as usual, I'm just going to target the resistance level using the daily pivot points, and I'm going to have this just below the most recent lows and just below the daily pivot point. So we've got a risk to reward around 1.7, so we're going to click accept and continue. Just like that, we were taking out the position here. As you can see, price has rebounded off the support level. So price has come down pretty hard here. So we've just had our signal to buy here, and we've had our first bullish candle, but the stochastic oscillator isn't quite above 20, so we're just going to go to the next bar, and we can now enter this position. So we're going to click buy here. We're going to set our take profit to just above these highs here, and we're going to set our stop loss, let's say just below the wicks of these candles here, for a risk to reward around 1.9. I'm going to click accept and continue. Okay, so we've just been taken out of this trade. That was a quick one. Okay, so we've got another signal to buy here, but again, price has failed to make a new high, and if we were to enter this position now, we would likely target the recent highs around here, and we'd set the stop loss just below the lows, and as we can see, we've got a risk to reward of about 1, a 1-to-1 risk to reward, which isn't great, so we're not going to enter this position here. So we're going to click continue and see what happens. Okay, so we've just broken down through this support level, so we're probably moving into a downtrend now. As we can see, we've just got our first red bar on the 4-hour chart, so we're looking for sell positions now. Okay, so we've got a sell position here, so I'm going to click sell. So I'm just going to go take profit to around these recent lows, and I'm just going to go stop loss just above the wicks of these candles here for around 1.8, and I'm going to click accept and continue. Okay, so we've just been taken out of this trade here for a loss. Unfortunately, price came up to this resistance level that we'd drawn on the charts, and then it went down to where we had our take profit. So let's just take a look at the statistics, as it's now the 16th of July, and I believe that's the end of the simulation. Okay, so let's take a look at these statistics now. So as we can see here, we've had steady growth on this account. We started at £10,000 and the account reached around 16,500. So we go into stats. Total profit for the account of just under £6,000. We've got 17 trades closed, of which 11 were profitable, which gives us an accuracy of around 65%. Then we've got our average profit of around £800 and our average loss of around £500. Which gives us a risk to reward around 1.6. This means our average winning trade is 1.6 times bigger than our average losing trade. So as we can see, using this strategy on the NASDAQ, we can get a good risk to reward and a good accuracy. If you want more information on this strategy, you can head over to fletchertrading.co.uk, and if you want to check out exactly how the strategy works, I'll leave a link to one of those videos in the description. So thanks for watching.